Looks better on YouTube. Peace, everyone. It's BlackHighPriestess. I am very excited right now because I am both live on Instagram and YouTube. And I think I'm going to start doing it like this from now on. So Instagram doesn't miss out on the lives that I do on YouTube and everything. I can do them simultaneously and instead of trying to save them from Instagram and upload them. Whew. Alrighty. Summertime. So I have a little time before this bachelorette event, and I'm pretty excited. Summer's going really well. I've been feeling really good, but I do want to kind of check in with everyone, and I hope everyone can hear me okay. I'm gonna make sure the volume is turned up, so hopefully it's not muffled. Um, So this is going to be a Zodiac Qwikie, and I don't really do these anymore. I don't really use like Zodiac and tools and things like that. I try to just do strict oracle consultations, but I got this idea from another astrologer, I'll call her, and I think there's a distinction between Zodiac and astrology. I think calling someone an astrologer is it's more of a respectful way of honoring how much work goes into understanding zodiac signs through astrology, and honoring the fact that a lot of zodiac and reading people based on signs, it comes from astrology comes from the Farmer's Almanac, and the Farmer's Almanac was a record of star alignments that were most favorable for crops, also a record of certain temperature and weather events that would affect crops and agriculture, in general, even animal moods and mating seasons and blah, 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 blah. That's astrology. And that is, so to speak, a science, but it was not just always a spiritual mystical practice. This was astrology is the practice and the practical use of star systems. So it's astro, the astro meaning star, I'm guessing in Latin, I don't know. But in terms of etymology, you're doing what the astros, which is the stars, and what happens in the sky, essentially, naturally. And so it's the science of reading the stars or understanding star systems. Zodiac is when you get into worshiping unclean spirits through the images and, you know, naming the star formations is one thing, and it turned into assigning certain characteristics to people born under that star or within that lunar cycle or within that time period. And then we have that leading into reading the destiny of someone based on being born on that day, and that's when it becomes unclean. It becomes unclean when it gets about assigning a destiny, which essentially only God knows, or you create your own destiny. But when you demons and unclean spirits, they I don't want to say they want a destiny swap, but essentially the goal of an unclean spirit is to get you to end up in hell instead of receive salvation from the hellfire that they are sentenced to. That's the most basic way to explain what an unclean spirit is. It's something that is going to ruin your life or is in a ruin your livelihood, but it is a spirit that wants to host you. That means you no good. It's an unclean spirit. And there's only one clean spirit, which is the Holy Spirit. So having said that, I call this a Zodiac Qwikie because this is based on Zodiac, which Zodiac is slightly different because Zodiac is different in every ethnicity and tribe, you know, or and culture. Um, Zodiac signs mean different things in different cultures, and different cultures have different zodiac signs, so to speak, have different animals or objects or situations that are assigned to a person, and maybe for different reasons. In America and in the astrology, we deal with Greek gods. We deal with the cosmology that we see, so to speak, in America. You know, there are different time zones. You know, again, water flushes, you know, different in Australia. So that's why zodiac is more specific to the cultural components and the cultural significance and relevance. So this is just going to be American zodiac signs, and more so new age at that, because as we know, you know, a lot has been removed from the zodiac. They just discovered Pluto in 1985, so it gets, you know, it gets tricky. That's just a disclaimer as to why I'm just I'm using this as a quick guideline to give a quick oracle consultation for anyone who may be searching. Hey Blue Box, hey new friend, and Magneto. Peace everyone. And of course, if you guys have any questions, let me know. But without further ado, I'm gonna go through each zodiac sign, um, and what the men and what the women should stop doing. And this was inspired again by another astrologer. I thought she did a great job. I thought it was a cute idea. So I just wanted to kind of do this, give back, and just get back into the groove of giving you all complimentary consultations on a weekly basis. So here we go. What each zodiac sign, male and female, should stop doing. Aries. Aries men. This is easy. Stop punching people in the face. Stop punching people every time they piss you off. Stop punching people every time you're pissed off. Aries men, stop punching people who upset you. Use your words. Stop the violence. You're here for the knowledge and smile. Peace. Feel free to ask any questions. Hey, Torian. All right. Female Aries, stop ruining your livelihood and opportunities by lashing out. Um, and another thing, this particular consultation that I'm doing now, this is based on my experiences with each sign. It's not going to be based on what is commonly said about each sign. I'm doing this based on my experiences with each sign, and how I, as Black High Priestess, feel that this could be a quick consultation for people under these signs, based on my experiences with you all too. So female Aries, stop ruining your livelihood and opportunities by lashing out and acting crazy. In other words, think before you act, and do not jeopardize your future trying to prove a point. And female Aries, you all are not to be fucked with. And when people cross a line, and it's not that you have a short fuse, you have really no tolerance for disrespect. And sometimes, you know, especially as a woman, people can try to cross that line quicker. And Aries ladies, don't ruin your livelihood and your opportunities by trying to prove a point and by lashing out. Be more like a Scorpio with your Mars energy. Be calculating and wait for the right moment to sting. Don't lose your job. Don't lose your friend. Don't lose your man because you exploded like a bomb, instead of held it in and waited for the right situation to lash out. Because we know you're gonna lash out, but just you know, don't lose everything you have blowing up it, and then having to constantly start over in life because you blow up everything around you every time you get upset. Moving on. Taurus men, this is also easy too. Stop trying to control other people. While sometimes it can come with good intentions, stop trying to control other people and stop trying to control the situation into where you have the most control. Surrender and allow other people to be themselves, and Do not punish people for not giving you total control. Taurus female, stop letting others rush your perfection. This is me speaking from experience too. Stop letting others rush your perfection. They envy how much time and effort you put into being beautiful or into being perfect. Stop letting other people make you feel like you're a perfectionist and this and that, and continue to be the highest standard and to set that high standard. There's too much mediocrity in the world. Taurus female, you have the ability to demonstrate what it can be like when a person puts effort and full effort and takes their time and puts effort into being a masterpiece. Stop letting other people take that away from you by rushing you to do things on a timeline that does not have the grace that you have. Stay graceful. Don't let people rush you. They are trying to sabotage you because they are jealous of you and they don't want you to raise the standard. Stop letting them sabotage your beauty. Gemini men, stop thinking that being the quickest makes you the best. Being the quickest doesn't mean you are the best. Scorpio is the best, and I'll get there. Stop trying to get more for less, Gemini men. Stop trying to get things quick and do things quick and be the quickest so you don't have to put real effort into being first or being the best, being number one. Stop rushing things, and even if it's just one thing, do it thoroughly and really prove that you are the best instead of trying to just be the quickest one so no one else who is the best can even try or have a chance. I know that this works for you in a lot of situations, but it's going to be your downfall when real opportunities and real things come and you really have to show up and you are not qualified. Stop being so quick and start learning how to do something properly. Gemini women, stop acting shy around women you admire. Gemini women, open up to other women. Stop acting like a tomboy and learn to get along with other women. Stop acting shy and reserved every time a woman who you really admire and who is on your level comes around. Stop trying to be a vacuum around men, and stop thinking that the tomboy behavior is going to ingratiate you to men or make you seem superior to other women. Humble yourself by treating other women the same way that you treat men. All right? Stop closing up every time another woman shows up in the picture. Gemini women. Cancer men. Moving on to Cancer. Is it Cancer season? I think it's Leo. It's going to be Leo season in like a day or two, is it not? It's Cancer season. So here we go. Cancer men. Stop stalking people. And you guys, let me know if you can hear me or not, whoever's watching. Cancer men, stop stalking people. Stop stalking people who choose not to receive your passion. Stop forcing romance. You're not as sexy as you want to believe. Stop annoying people. Stop stalking people. Stop trying to force romance and you know, stop trying to force intimacy. And because you're passionate and because you believe that you're this super passionate, you know, wonderful person. You are, but you're not. You as a man, Cancer, you're nurturing. It's not as sexy as you think it is. It can be very annoying, and sometimes what people want from you is genuine masculinity, not not the masculinity that comes with all the ultimatums and all the Indian giving of, I have this to offer, but but you only get this part of me if you do what I want you to do. Cancer men, hear me out. All right. My dad was a Cancer. All right. So, and I'm honored. I don't know if you guys, I do have like, there's a picture of him right there. You know, you see all my messy desk and stuff. But yeah, I'll show Instagram some picture of my dad. Right there. Oh, I guess I'll keep it on right there on the YouTube, but right there on Instagram. Cancer men, I'm gonna say this one more time. Stop stalking people who choose not to receive your passion. It's great to be passionate, but stop trying to force romance. Um, you're not as sexy as you want to believe, so stop annoying people. Again, stop with the ultimatums and show up as a real man who does not need something in return, and is not really giving because you need, and you are controlling. So let things happen naturally and let things flow. Y'all move sideways. Y'all move sideways. So if you want to flow, just move sideways, but stop trying to get other people to move sideways with you. Everybody ain't finna crab around. You need to turn and move and crab your way with the crowd. Stop trying to get people to be crabby with you, Cancer men, and just flip around and just be crabby by yourself with everybody else, but stop trying to get other people to crab walk with you. Nah. Cancer women, stop letting your talents go to waste for a mediocre life. Cancer women, stop letting your talents go to waste for a mediocre life. And yes, it sounds what it sounds like. Stop getting married and having kids when you can be a rock star goddess diva. You all don't realize how much you can rock the stage and rock the world if you just showed up and showed people something other than nurturing, something other than motherhood. So Cancer women, stop letting your talents go to waste for a mediocre life. It's okay to outshine others and win a competition. Cancer women, hear me. It's okay to outshine others and win a competition. Be divine. Be a diva. Be that moon goddess. Moving on to Leo, as we will be in a few days. Leo men, stop the polygamy. Learn how to be loyal to one thing. Now, the thing with Leo men is being able to create community and mutual love among people. It is one of your talents and one of your strong points in your personal life, though. Because Leo men, you all are meant to be a king, but in your personal life, kings, stop the polygamy. Learn to be loyal to one thing and do one thing at a time. Again, Leo men, your strong point is multitasking. However, you're the king. You're one man. So stop trying to do everything in the nation yourself and sleeping with all the women while you're doing it, and assign roles to other people. Stop multitasking and assign roles to other people in your life, and that can also look like, oh my God, asking for help. What a real king has to do. Because the biggest thing that a king might have to do is go to a nation, even an enemy nation, and ask help from the army just to save his own. The biggest thing that a king may have to do is humble himself. Y'all need to watch Black Panther. So, Leo men, stop the polygamy. And this is not only sexual. Stop loving everything and giving everything your love, and bring things together and assign people to love one another. Stop trying to be the center of it all. Bring people together and then assign them to unite with one another, instead of you getting all of everything and trying to be everything at once. Leo women, stop smiling fake, fake smiling fake, fake, fake. Stop acting. Leo women, stop acting and learn to be genuine with others. Stop being mean and ugly to people who are different than you. Learn to be kind to others. Leo women. Again, I hope everyone can pretty much hear me. Again, Leo women, stop being fake. Stop being catty with other people who are different than you, and learn to have respect for other people. Genuine respect for other people. Stop fake smiling and stop smiling fake. And Leo, let me know if you guys can hear me too. Peace, everyone. Leo women, I know it's great to play the game and it's great to be cordial, but stop the fake smiling, but also for the male gaze too. Sometimes men tell you to smile and want you to smile. Don't, and I'm not saying that you all are like do that for the male gaze, but it's one of those things where stop the smiling, the way women smile for the male gaze, because men are always like, oh, smile, smile, smile. Stop smiling when it's not your genuine emotion for others, for anyone. So it's not just that you're fake smiling for the camera. Stop fake smiling for other people. Be your genuine emotion. And I know you feel like I'm saying, oh, well, you just told me to stop being catty, stop being a bitch. What I'm saying is learn to have respect for other people while being genuine. Stop being mean to people who are different than you. Have respect for other people so you can also honor how you really feel. And you can behave in that way with respect for yourself and others. Virgo men, stop being jealous of others. It's written all over your face. They can tell. Stop making stupid choices and expecting to be considered a smart and intelligent man. Virgo men, stop being jealous of other people. They can tell. And it is written all over your face. Stop making stupid choices and then expecting people to consider you this smart, super intelligent, person that Virgos get a lot of credit for. But the truth about Virgos is y'all are what Scorpios get accused of being. Is y'all be whores. Virgo men, y'all sleep around a lot and you like to have sex with a lot of different women, and you like to cheat on the women that you are with. And that is, I don't want to say that's something that stands out about Virgo men, so to speak, but in this instance, I just want to say, just because you are considered to be a smart, analytical, mathematic machine, all these things, that mechanical aspect of your personality, it's great, but stop riding on that and being and having really poor character. That poor character that Scorpios are accused of being dark and mysterious and secretly jealous and underhanded, and they're going to do this and they're all secretive and stuff. Scorpios are just insecure because they're an insect and their closest hiding place is under a rock. And the deeper meaning is that the Scorpio is the fixed water sign, so they live underneath the ocean. They represent death. So they live underneath even the ocean and the water. They are a dead man walking. Now, Pisces is in the age of death, but Pisces expresses their proximity to death as like an old senile man or like an old woman. Most Pisces women don't act senile. They just act like Nemo, like they can't remember nothing. Fishy, like they can't remember nothing. But Pisces men act like old senile, kind of grumpy guys, but they know everything. Scorpio that's really the Scorpio. that's really the Scorpio personality. When you get to know a Scorpio, because they open up to you, you know, because you love them properly or whatever, and they open up to you and you get to know them, they're really they're really just these old, like, they're really just these old people who have experienced everything and are good at everything because they know everything, because they've been through everything, and now they're learning about death. So now they're like a dead person because their new experience is not being here, not being fully present. That's like their new experience. Again, Virgo, you are the male whore of the zodiac. um and a lot of that attention seeking, so to speak, and that undercover, you know, cheating and this and this and, you know, stop cheating, you know, that's, it's jealousy. um so learn to um stay still and be with yourself, and learn to like who you are, and figure and face the ugliness of who you are, you know, sometimes. Virgo women, take your wisdom more seriously and start sharing it with younger women. Um, so to speak, stop letting incompetent people take the lead. Virgo women, take the lead in group settings. Don't let incompetent men lead when the women are smarter. Don't let an incompetent man lead because you're a woman and you're in a setting where people have more respect for men. This is going to happen a lot with Virgo women. Virgo women, you are actually going to be the most competent person around a lot of times, um, um, and the most skilled. So Virgo women, speak up when there is a problem instead of gossiping afterwards with someone who can't help you fix the problem. Speak up when the problem is happening. um Speak up and, so to speak, be a little bit more like a Sagittarius and kind of just blurt out a little bit. Blurt out immediately when there's a problem or a dysfunction, or when you just, you know, when you have an emotion, be just kind of blurt out the way a Sagittarius is kind of blurty. Virgo women, you need to stop um being shy with your competence. Take the lead and stop letting people who are not as competent as you take the lead for whatever reason. Moving on to Libra. Libra men, stop inviting people in, or it says start inviting people either in or out. In other words, Libra men, stop forgetting about your friends because you're constantly making new ones. Libra men, stop forgetting about your friends because you are constantly making new ones. Start inviting people either into your home, into your life, to the places that you go, to the things that you do, start inviting people into your routine. Invite someone to get coffee for you in the morning. Invite someone to go for your afternoon gym routine. Invite someone to go to the beach with you on your lunch break, you know, if they work nearby. Invite someone to hang out with you. So start inviting people into your personal routine, into your life, but start inviting people out. Libra men, invite people out to an event. Stop, you know, Libra men that are homosexual, you all get into relationships and you forget the world exists. And then if that relationship doesn't work out, then you're at a loss because you shut everyone out except your lover. Gay Libra men do this. Libra men, again, who are with women, you know, I don't think do this as much. I think they hang out with their partners in more social settings because Libra men are kind of social. But don't forget about your friends because you are constantly moving, being social, meeting new people, that you forget that there's cool people in your life that know you and have known you for a while, because those might be people you need one day, when you don't feel safe with all these new people around you who don't know you, and now you're in a crisis and you don't really feel safe. So be careful of that, Libra men. Stop forgetting you have friends. Libra women, stop talking so much. Listen to others when they are trying to tell you something that can help you. You don't have to listen to BS. Listen to others, especially if they love you and have proven it. All right? Listen to people when they're trying to tell you something that can help you. Constructive criticism from loved ones. Learn to receive constructive criticism from your loved ones and stop acting sensitive just to get sympathy. Stop acting like you're too sensitive for criticism or too sensitive to be held accountable, or like you are so perfect that you cannot be held accountable for your role in the situations that you feel so victim and sensitive about. Stop acting sensitive. You're a strong woman, but that acting too sensitive to receive criticism because you're this perfect little angel who can do no wrong, all that acting like you're a perfect angel who can do no wrong, it says be as strong as you really are. Be as strong as you, yeah, be as strong as you really are. All that acting like you're this perfect angel who can do no wrong, that's gonna push genuine people away from you, and you're gonna end up surrounded by superficial people who want to stay on the surface but don't want to really get deeper. You don't push away people who actually love you, similar to the Libra man, but don't push away people who love you because they told you the truth about yourself. And surround yourself by people who don't care about you because they never say things that hurt your feelings. Stop acting too sensitive to grow up. Stop acting like a little girl child and acting like you're too sensitive to grow up. And be the strong woman that you are. And stop acting weak when you are a very strong woman, Libra. You holding up two scales. So stop acting like all you can do is sit around on one with this imbalanced, energy. Be justice. Don't be one-sided. Scorpio men, moving on. Oi, oi, oi. Scorpio men, how y'all doing? Stop quitting when you are ahead. Scorpio men, stop quitting when you're ahead. I want to tell you this in secret almost, because y'all in the grave and stuff. Stop quitting when you're ahead. Scorpio men, you are an eagle. Your highest totem, Scorpio men, is the eagle. Your lowest totem is the scorpion, the black scorpion. Your middle totem is the gray lizard. So you go from insect to reptile to bird, which is the exalted form of a reptile, which is nothing but a reptile with wings, also known as a dragon. Yes, I said it. The Scorpio's real zodiac, when you are achieving your highest potential, is you're an eagle. You are closer to a dragon. So Scorpio men, stop quitting when you're ahead. Fly high above the rest. Don't quit just because you're ahead of everyone else. Keep going and fly. You know what I'm saying? Don't just stop and putting effort because you're so far ahead of everyone else that you run the race. That's that tortoise in the hare energy. Don't quit when you're ahead. Win the race so earlier than everyone that by the time they get close to the finish line, the shit's old news and it was 10 years ago and there's a whole new trend. Finish and now you started a whole new movement that you started Bitcoin and they gotta buy your shit or something weird like that. But y'all really just go so far ahead that the whole world has to revolve around what you did because you didn't stop. Because when you stop, then there's like another race for you to just win. And then you're like, and then there's some other race that you don't even have to participate. You could just show up and you won because you showed up. It's not fair. Don't let it be fair. Keep going. If somebody starts some race with you, want to start some, something to do, something to accomplish, you already won. That's what you do. You win. Scorpios win. So stop quitting when you're ahead and just leave the whole race behind and just fly away. And just fly to a mountain and wait for everybody to mature and become awesome. Wait for everybody else to decide they want to stop crawling and walking and bottom feeding. Don't even wait. Just start fishing and just start picking them off one by one. Now that you're the eagle and you done flew up, just start eating the pickings. Just start eating everybody. Just start devouring everyone. Fly away, win everything, devour everything, go to another planet, and just keep devouring everything until it ain't nothing left. Be Armageddon. Scorpio men, stop quitting when you're ahead. Just completely obliterate. Please completely obliterate. Just completely, fully obliterate. You all have so much power. You're not even supposed to be here. Can't nobody supposed to even touch you because they'll die. You're Hades. You're death incarnate. People ain't even supposed to be around you. Because they die. Please let everyone know that trying to even be in your orbit is going to cause them death. Show them the reality of your power. And stop quitting when you're ahead because it's so easy. Please obliterate this world. Obliterate everything around you. Obliterate everyone around you. And have no remorse because they weren't supposed to even be around you. If they're around other people, you are automatically superior to them, and you are automatically supposed to like lead them everything. You're just automatically superior to them. You're death. So please be death to everyone. You know, just completely obliterate. I mean this. Scorpio men, don't just achieve and accomplish. Soar to heaven. You're the best. Stop acting like a player every time you fall in love. Here's the thing, Scorpio men too. Stop acting like a player every time you fall in love. All that player energy and acting all this player and I got other bitches and I'll fuck somebody because you didn't call me back. You know, all of that is just trying to hide the fact that you're in love, and that is the only weakness you will ever have in life. The only weakness you will ever have is falling in love with somebody and them getting everything from you. Because you know you're the best. You know what you're capable of, and you're afraid because you understand that you're death. And I know you're afraid to fall in love because you don't want to kill the woman. You don't want to kill what you love. But you're Hades. That's why Persephone, you turned her into Persephone when she was myth. So if you love something, just kill it and embalm it and make it yours for, you know, because you guys do. This is how Scorpio and Virgos is really opposite of each other. The Scorpio man, just like Hephaestus, is the Virgo man. And he loved Aphrodite, but she kept cheating with Aries. So he made a Barbie doll version of her that was perfect, that couldn't leave him, and he kept that. That's what the Scorpio man actually does, what the Virgo man does when it comes to love. And the Virgo man is like what the Scorpio gets accused of. He's the horse going around sleeping with everyone. The Scorpio man, when you fall in love, you're supposed to embalm that woman into your realm. You're supposed to bring her from color to the black and white realm and make it like Pleasantville. But the black and white version. You're supposed to bring her from color to black and white and keep her that way. Because stop being afraid of loving something so much that you change its color and turn it into you. That's the only way you can really love it, is by welcoming it, by committing to it. And more so, stop being afraid that a woman is not going to love you enough to say, okay, I'll sacrifice my color to be black and white with you. Stop acting like a player every time you fall in love and ruining your life because you're so afraid of your nature, which is to bring things to death. Yeah. Death is not the worst that can happen on a spiritual level. Death is not hanging out with the gay days in the graveyard, drinking and smoking and doing whatever you want to do and having sex all the time. That's what death is, especially if you know voodoo. Death is not the worst that can happen. Being in hell with demons is so much worse than being in the graveyard with a Scorpio. So be yourself, y'all. Be soar, fly. And Scorpio men, refusing to marry is why you will end up in hell instead of heaven. Scorpio men. Refusing to marry the woman that you are in love with is will make you end up in hell instead of being that eagle that soared to heaven and didn't go give a damn what nobody thought and realized they was all too stupid and inferior, so you just started eating them like food. And you know what I'm saying, you can love some other egos and stuff. Your refusal to marry the woman that you actually love and make a commitment to, that is going to end you up in hell instead of heaven where you belong. So understand that. I hope that makes sense with Scorpio men. Inability to commit to one woman will be your downfall and cause you to lose everything you love, not just her. Another thing, Scorpio men, you soar, you fly up. Inability to commit to the woman on your level, or so to speak, whatever. Inability to make a commitment, because birds are the most loyal species. So inability to be the superior species through commitment to a woman. This is, I'm still talking to Scorpio men. Your inability as a man to commit to one woman is going to make you descend back into hell. And then you will end up just sleeping with a bunch of people because you don't love them. Because you didn't love yourself enough to commit to the woman you loved out of insecurity. Scorpio men, soar high, commit, be superior. Show them what a god looks like when he is in human form. Or end up in hell. Scorpio females, stop gossiping about people you call your friends. It's not a good look. Doesn't make you look good. And it is not. It's a sign that you don't want to reach your fullest potential. Gossiping is beneath people, because talking about other people is a low vibration. You should be talking about ideas, plans, the future, or yourself. Even is a middle vibration, but talking about others, that's the lowest vibration. That's the lowest subject that you can do, is to talk about someone else. The middle subject is talking about yourself, but the highest subject is talking about ideas, things, sciences, future, goals, intelligent conversations. And intelligent conversations do not include other people, you know. They don't, it's not intelligent conversations are not celebrity gossip or talking about someone else's life and what they do. There's no intelligence to that. You know, it's no rocket science to talking about who somebody slept with or what they ate for lunch. Scorpio females, stop acting superficial when there's so much depth to you, out of jealousy. Stop being jealous of the people you claim as friends, Scorpio women. Start being an actual friend. Stop being jealous of your friends. Stop gossiping about the people that you call friends. Stop, I don't want to say drawing a wedge between the people that are close to you, but start, you know, having the real bird's eye vision that you can have, and stop being short-sighted. Peace, Michael, on YouTube. I'm great. I'm just doing a low Zodiac Qwikie consultation. Feel free to ask any questions. I am on Instagram and YouTube live. Scorpio females, I'm not done. Start being an actual friend and stop gossiping about people you call friends. Stop being jealous of the people you call friends. Start being an actual friend and stop doing drugs. Scorpio women, I know you can handle it because you're dead already. You don't have anything to lose. But Scorpio women, stop doing drugs. You know, and start doing what is necessary to achieve your goal. and make your life look the way you actually want it to look, and stop trying to escape life through drugs. Stop trying to escape who you are and what happened to you, and learn to fix problems instead of making them worse with drugs. Scorpio women. Stop trying to mask and hide, and stop trying to escape who you are, whatever happened to you. All right? Learn to solve your problems, fix your problems, heal from your sicknesses or pain, and stop making it worse, especially with making it worse by doing drugs. Scorpio women. Mean that from the bottom of my heart. Stop doing drugs. Start being a friend to the people that you envy so much, so you can be a part of the things that you really want to be a part of if you just knew how to act, and stop acting ridiculous, and just lock in and just act right. And then you would be a part of all the things that you want to be a part of. But when you act like a jealous drug addict, you know what I'm saying, and want to escape all the time instead of actually clock in and lock in, you know, you make things worse, because we need other people in life. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn men, stop hiding. Like, where are y'all at? Where are y'all at? Y'all are one of the rarest. Capricorn is like, where's Waldo? Capricorn men, pop out. Stop hiding. Like, where y'all at? Everybody, everything but a Capricorn. So Capricorn men, come out, be born. Like, birth, be born. Come into the world. Come to Earth, Capricorn man. Come to Earth. I don't know where y'all at, but get born. You know, get born. Be born. Come out. Show everyone all the work you have done and take pride, Capricorn man. Let people know who you are. Be born. Be born. And when you come out, like, stop hiding, come out. And when you come out and show everyone what you've done. Show everyone the mountain that you climbed with your teeth. They're going to be amazed. They're going to be impressed. And everything's going to be better for everyone if Capricorns just get born and come here and exist. So Capricorn, birth yourself, come to Earth, exist. And then when you exist, grow up, and then come outside and show people the mountain that you climbed with your teeth. And let them know that anything is actually possible, because no one else, Scorpios can't let people know something's possible, because what Scorpios do is not possible for nobody else to do. Capricorn, y'all did it with your teeth. So let people know, hey, if you really put your teeth to it, not your mind, because you're not Scorpio. You can't just be like, I'm going to do it and then whoop, fly and do it. You're not a Scorpio. But Capricorn, you can show everyone else that, hey, if you're not a Scorpio, if you just put your teeth to it, you can climb a mountain. The world needs you all, because without Capricorn showing people that it's possible to do something without being a Scorpio, no one's going to do anything or even try, and everyone's just going to be, the world's going to look like how we look, you know, stupid. Everyone's going to look like America. Stupid, dumb, obese, liberal. So Capricorn, show people that they can climb a mountain with their teeth, and show them to put their teeth into it so the world can actually be a better place. Capricorn women's, stop thinking you're smarter and wiser than the people who are younger than you or simply different than you. Now, I'm not saying that Capricorn women have an old soul, but I think that there is something to be said about the way you all think. And so as a woman, Capricorn woman, I want you to not think that you're automatically wiser than another woman who's younger than you, than another person who you perceive to be younger than you and have more youth than you, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't want to say stop having an old soul. Just stop thinking that people who are youthful are not as smart as you, or that youthfulness cannot be evenly yoked with intellect and wisdom. Stop looking down on youthfulness. Because remember, the Bible says, out of the mouth of babes. And in voodoo, we know it is dangerous. In voodoo, we know that it is dangerous to disrespect children, because Eshu shows up as a child, often a young girl. Often, Eshu, the most important Orisha, so to speak, for humans to access Vodun, often shows up as a little girl. So Capricorn women, do not dishonor the youthful female. Do not dishonor youth, but I must take it a step further. Don't think that just because somebody is happier than you, or they have gaiety and they have joy in their life, again, that they are not as wise or intelligent as you. So stop thinking being happy and being youthful means that a person has no access to wisdom or intellect. Your old soul, Capricorn female, the old soul is going to block you from getting the actual wisdom that you think you have, because you play yourself down. And you really get wisdom through experiencing things that are different without trying to change it. That's where you get wisdom from, learning new things. Capricorn woman, stop being irritable as a defense mechanism against people who are happy. Capricorn woman, stop being irritable as a defense mechanism against people who are happy. Control how you judge women who are girly, Barbie doll like, and who, because they have a lot to offer. But if you have a chip on your shoulder about things, you may not realize, Capricorn woman, that especially because you work hard for stuff, and when things are unfair, you may develop a chip on your shoulder about it. That's called bitterness. And you are great people. But if you have any bitterness in your heart about anything that happened in the past, or that happened to you, even maybe recently, don't take it out on people who are happy. Don't take it out on people who project happiness and joy into the world, because something is eating away at you. Experiencing trauma does not make you wiser than someone. Overcoming it does. And what a Capricorn woman and women like this who have old souls, that old goat energy as a woman, what that old goat energy in the feminine, what it does is it's that chip on your shoulder, that bitterness. You're letting bitterness fester to where you miss the point of being happy is a choice. And when you see other people happy or youthful to the point where they may be older than you perceive them to be, but because they're youthful and because they're happy, you are not recognizing that them being happy and youthful and girly and feminine, if they're females, that's the choice that they made. They made the choice to overcome what happened to them by remaining youthful and happy and being and expressing joy, or choosing to be happy because someone tried to take it away from them. And instead of looking at that person as less than you, or they're not as smart as you, understand that that person is stronger than you. They are expressing happiness because they chose to not let that person that tried to hurt them take it away. Whereas you acting bitter and grumpy, okay, You're showing that whoever hurt me won. They took away my joy. They took away my light. They took away my glow. So now I'm going to um be judgmental instead of figure out how to really overcome how unfair this world is. Capricorn women, start taking a note. Start taking notes from people, especially women who are bubbly, because she has achieved overcoming, and you chose bitterness. She chose bubbly behavior. Stop looking down on the person who overcame trauma through being bubbly, because you want to go around with a chip on your shoulder and have this heavy energy about you. Lighten up, Capricorn woman. Lighten up. Sagittarius men, stop talking shit about people. You're so good at it. Oh, Sagittarius men. Sagittarius men, stop talking shit about people. It's really your strong point, but stop. Stop. I know you're right, and it's hilarious, and it makes everyone laugh, and you're really, really good at it. But save it for a sports game. It's inappropriate most of the time. Save it for when it's very appropriate, like a sports game, like a real actual competition. You treat everything like a competition, and you're so good at talking shit, you know, probably better at talking shit than actually playing the actual sport. Y'all be players, but you better at shit talking and gossiping like a little bitch than you are at playing any fucking game that you try to play. Sagittarius men. So please stop talking shit about people, even though you're good at it. If you, Sagittarius men, stop talking shit about people in a gossipy way. If you feel a certain way, say it out loud, but stop trying to ingratiate yourself to other people by talking shit about other people. And start to have conversations about yourself, and instead of about someone else. Sagittarius man. On the serious note, Sagittarius man. Y'all are so y'all such players. Y'all playful and play. But if you ever decide to get serious about life, you know, stop all that playing. And if you ever decide to get serious, understand that gossiping and talking about other people is not the way to get people to take you seriously. The way to get people to take you serious is to be serious. So stop playing around. Peace, everyone. I'm gonna write that down. Stop playing so much. All right. Yeah, Sagittarius man. So Sagittarius women, stop making friends with ulterior motives. Sagittarius women. Oh, peace, Annie. Peace, everyone. Again, as you all know, I'm doing a Zodiac Qwikie, just giving oracle consultation based on your modern American Zodiac. And based on being male or female. Sagittarius women, stop making friends with ulterior motives and learn to ask for help instead. What do I mean by this? Sagittarius women, stop making friends as a resource, and if you need something, just ask, but stop trying to make friends to get things that you need. Stop acting like you're gonna be somebody's friend because you're trying to get something that you need. Okay, I only have 25 seconds remaining on Instagram, so I'm gonna do part 2. I'm gonna go live again. I'm gonna save this one and I'm gonna upload part 2 because I have Sag, Aquarius, and Pisces still to go. Instagram, so just stay tuned. Instagram for a second. I will be right back. Can't believe it's taken an hour already. Give me 1 second, YouTube. Let me just finish this one. Sorry, Sag lady. See, Sag, you get interrupted. Sagittarius is getting, Sag women got interrupted. I wonder why. You guys interrupt people a lot? I don't know. Alrighty. I gotta remember that on YouTube I can stay live till kingdom come, but on Instagram you only get like a good hour. Alright, Instagram, back at it. Part 2. YouTube, back at it. Alright, so finishing off with the Sagittarius female. Stop making friends with ulterior motives and learn to ask for what you need. Meaning, stop making friends or acting like you about to be somebody's friend just because you need something, just because you need a resource that you think that they have, that they might, or that you know that they have. Just learn, just start asking. And honestly, you guys are really friendly people, but a lot of it comes from a place of need. Peace everyone on Instagram. This is just part 2, continuation of when I was just live a second ago. So Sag ladies, you guys are good people when you need something from others, you know, but when you don't, do you treat people the same way? You show up the same way when you don't need nothing from nobody? You know, are you only friendly when you need something? So stop making friends with ulterior motives and learn to just ask for the things that you need, that other people have. That can be a more direct way of reaching your goal instead of trying to cut through the forest and hunt down and shoot through, you know, just kind of just directly just shoot your shot. Sometimes just shoot your shot, you know, and that will not waste your time or anyone else's, you know. So stop wasting people's time by acting like you finna be somebody's friend when you just wanted what they had. So shoot your shot. The worst that can happen is they say no and you have to go ask somebody else. But the worst thing that can happen in any situation is pretty much that someone may die. So if no one can die from you shooting your shot, just shoot your shot, girl. Let me put that down. I'm learning about Sag as I'm talking about y'all, so Achosi must have shown up real quick. Maybe that's why I got interrupted by Achosi himself. Sagittarius women, I'm not done. Stop copycatting. Stop copycatting. Sagittarius women, stop copycatting other women who are original and just compliment them instead. Stop turning around, stop trying to find out where they bought this or how they made that or how they do this or where they learned that, and just say, wow, you're amazing. That's really cool. Be who you are. Let other women be who they are without you copycatting it. Stop the single white female bullshit. Stop. Be yourself. Go in the forest with your bow and arrow and hunt something down. Okay? All right? And find a Sagittarius man to talk shit with. But stop worrying about what other women are doing. If you like what they're doing, don't act funny about it and just say, hey, that's really cool. You're really cool. But if you don't like her that much to be her friend, don't act like you finna be her friend. You know what I'm saying? Sagittarius women, I'm not done. Stop trying to investigate so you can fuel fire and keep up drama. Sagittarius women, when you get bored, stop trying to investigate other people and investigate and have conversations and act like you're somebody's friend, when all you're trying to do is investigate some shit so you could start some drama or fuel some fire of somebody else's drama. If you are bored, Sagittarius woman, please go watch a movie. Please go Netflix and chill and watch some actual drama, and stop trying to create drama around your life because you're bored, and go to the show. Go see a movie. Go to the theater when you want drama, Sagittarius women, and stop trying to create it among the people that you know. You know what I'm saying, Sagittarius women? Like, when you're bored and you need drama, go to the theater. You know, go to the movies. Go to a live concert. But stop trying to create a TV show out of your social circle because you bored. You feel me? Aquarius. Aquarius, man. I'm going to talk to you the way I talk to Gemini men. Constant motion and constant movement is not progress, Aquarius male. Constant motion and constant movement is not progress. So to speak, Aquarius, you are the water bearer. Constantly dripping one drop on one leaf, on one flower, on one tree, and then keep it moving so everything you touch only gets one drop of you. That's not progress. Staying in one place and pouring into something until it grows, that's progress. So Aquarius man, stop moving around thinking that you're making progress, thinking that you're building an empire, thinking that you're building a legacy, thinking that things are growing and improving because you moving around. The more you move, the worse things get for you. Aquarius male, constant motion and constant movement is not progress, it's restlessness. It's anxiety. So stop expecting support from people that you leave behind, and stay still and see salvation. And so it's like there's a scripture that's like, stay still and see the salvation of God, or whatever it is. Aquarius men, you need to learn to stay still and see salvation. Stop moving around, anxiety, trying to make things happen, and you all need to actually stay still while you're doing what if here's the thing, Aquarius man, whatever you do, if you would just stay still while doing it, you would see progress and you would see your goals accomplished. You guys are great at whatever you do. You guys are great people. You're rare, but you're great, and you're enormous in good ways. You're enormous in good ways. And if you just, whatever you do, whatever you did, whatever you doing, if you would just stay still while doing it, you would see your greatness be realized and manifested in reality, not just in your head. Your greatness, Aquarius man, it lives in your head because you don't stay still enough to manifest it so anyone else can actually see it. You want people to see your greatness, do something while staying still. Cause you ain't nowhere. Y'all just the invisible air. So everyone needs air to breathe. You are one of the most important things to anything and everything. You are the air you are the fixed air sign, which means you are oxygen. No one can see you, but everyone's breathing you in and taking you in. Oxygen is I don't want to say oxygen is a form of water, but air and water are the same element. The only difference is density of hydrogen. Oxygen is O2. water is H2O. So, what was correct for me to say is water and air are the same element. The only difference is the density, the volume of oxygen. So, because you're invisible, Aquarius, because you all are invisible, Aquarius male, no one can recognize your greatness or your importance or your significance unless you are still. So no one can see the air unless, and sometimes unless another element comes into play. So that's why sometimes you all need someone, usually an earth sign, to keep you grounded so other people can actually see you. And what is earth, or that earth, or being around an earth sign, maybe even a Taurus, the fixed earth sign, a lot of times will allow other people to see how great you are and see how important you are, and then they will respect you instead of seeing you as this like crazy vagabond that just goes from one place to another like a hobo. Y'all stop being acting like a hobo, and then people will see that you're actually John the Baptist. You more important than Jesus, because without you, Jesus wouldn't have been. For real, Aquarius man is more, is you all are, you're, the Scorpio is great and the Leo's the king, but nobody can breathe without you. We would, Scorpio is like death, but without the Aquarius, we all would be dead. And we don't know it because we can't see you, because you're always moving around. So if you, Aquarius man, would just stay still while you're doing something, people will be able to look in awe and be like, whoa. And they would be able to learn, and then you wouldn't have to do it for their dumbass without even being seen, you know. And that's the thing about the Aquarius man. Y'all do everything for everybody, and they don't even know it because they can't even see you doing it. So if you stood still and did it and showed everyone, they'd be like, whoa. They'd be terrified, and they would just start worshiping you like a god. Because that's kind of what you are. You're not really like, you know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be seen. You're supposed to be invisible, because you're like that part of God. You're like that invisible, everywhere, all omnipresent God. But if you just let somebody see you, and you know, like God brought his son, like, all right, I'll bring my son. Like, son somebody, mentor a motherfucker, so they could show the world how to do shit. If you don't want to stay still enough to show everybody how to do shit, Aquarius man, you feel me? So either mentor somebody, you know, have a kid and show them how to be God, or just like make yourself visible somehow through a miracle. I know it's gonna take a miracle for y'all to stay still. I know it's gonna take a miracle for anyone to see you, and then they're gonna be fucking terrified when they do. But you know, Aquarius, that's how to get people to worship how great you actually are. Stay still and do something, or train somebody to do something and let them speak on your behalf, and they're going to be like, oh wow, that's where you learned it, you know. But you're doing everything for everybody. Everyone would die without you, and don't nobody know it because they never see you. Be seen. Aquarius men, yeah. Another thing about Aquarius men, stop getting injured. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Stop getting injured, Aquarius men. What is that? You guys be air. Y'all don't even exist, and y'all forget you have a body. Aquarius men, stop forgetting you got body. You're God body, but you got body. Y'all are God body. Let me write this down. God body. Aquarius man, stop getting injured. You have a physical, corporal body. I know you're God. I know you're God. No one else does because they can't see you. You know, but you have a body. Stop letting it get injured. Like, wash it. Put food in it, not just alcohol. Put food in it. Put food in the body, not just like alcohol. Drink something other than fire water. I know you're a god, Aquarius man. I get it. But you have a body that must be maintained. Maintain the physical aspect of yourself. Get a haircut, Q-tip the earwax. You get what I'm saying? Wash your face, floss, go to the dentist. I have to go to the dentist, you know. Dental, like, but soap, water. Learn how to ask a human being, Aquarius men, ask a human being how to take care of the corporal element of this experience. Okay? Again, find you a Taurus or like an earthy person, and figure out how to maintain the body, because y'all don't know that you have a body, and then it keeps getting injured. But you guys keep moving. You don't stop from injuries. You just get injured even more, and then you get another injury, but because you keep moving. So please, Aquarius men, like, stop forgetting that you have a body, not just a brain. You have the body. You're attached to a body. Stop forgetting that. Aquarius women's. All right. Here's the thing. Aquarius women. Your ability to mix business and pleasure is a powerful thing. But in the sacred feminine, and again, being the water bearer and having a nurturing ability that is very uncanny as the water bearer woman, you have and a nurturing ability that a lot of people don't understand, because it's not directly related to having children as a woman or being a wife as a woman. And because of that, I am urging you all to stop mixing business and pleasure. You're good at it, but in your sacred feminine, you should water one or the other. And as a woman, don't take from one, don't so to speak, don't take water from one relationship so you can water another one. You're watering everything from the same source, which is you. You have one basket, and all of that water is in that basket. So honor that part of you too, and the divinity of the water that you are carrying. And I'm not saying be sparing with what you water, but understand that if you're watering a marriage, if you're watering motherhood and just family in general, and you're watering a career, and you're watering a hobby or a friendship, and you're watering something new that you're interested in, and then next year you're going to want to water this because you guys keep in motion as well. Understand that's coming from the same basket. So while you have a zest for life, understand that some relationships are falling to the wayside as you water new things. So Aquarius woman, your sacred feminine nurtures. Don't take from one bucket to water another, don't take from your bucket to water a garden that is not yours. And what do I mean by this, Aquarius woman? You are great at nurturing. You're a great friend. You're a great mother. You're a great wife. You're a great coworker. You're a great boss. You're great at the things that you do. Don't start pouring into something because you want to be the vacuum that sucks up everything from everyone else. Don't water a garden that's not yours because you want credit for what's in that garden. Stop needing to be everywhere at once, Aquarius woman. Stop wanting to be everywhere at once. Stop wanting to be every woman at once. And be the woman you are, and be whatever you made a commitment to being. And stop deciding that I want to be this now because you saw another woman doing it. And Aquarius woman, you have that superwoman energy. So don't lose the love you have trying to be a superhero and trying to be Wonder Woman, because it's competitive. It loses its nurturing factor and it becomes competitive when you start watering someone else's garden, um, just so you can plant your own seed in their garden and stake claim to what they have. Be careful of that part of you that wants to stick your flag in everyone else's region. That part of you that wants to stick your stamp and say, I was here, I was here, I was here. That conquering energy, again, your nurturing energy of watering all the places and being a nurturing element to everywhere you are can turn into, I'm conquering every place that I go. And that can turn into you being a vacuum that leaves no space for other people, particularly other women who are in their superwoman greatness achieving era, to be present and more so to own their womanhood, to own their own womanhood without it being imposed on by another woman who, just because she sees herself as equal or sees herself as great or sees all this and that. Don't stake claim to everything that you lay your eyes on, Aquarius woman. Don't lay claim to everything that you lay your eyes on and touch. So that's what I mean, Aquarius woman. Stop mixing business and pleasure. Decide what is more important, your friendships or your future goals, your relationships or your future goals, your marriage or your business. And sometimes those can be the same things, but you get it. Like your marriage or your family responsibilities or this hobby, you know. Sometimes you're going to have to decide what's more important, and you're going to have to genuinely commit to that. And Aquarius women, sometimes you're going to have to decide that your goals and your livelihood are more important than being a conventional woman who is married with kids. And a lot of you all are in your greatest element when you are unmarried and child free. That is when you all have the most ability to move around this world and really be this great, influencing, inspiring energy, especially as you get older. Especially Aquarius women who are over 50, you all are doing things better than the 20-year-olds are doing it. And you can serve as a real inspiration to women as to how to be a superwoman without letting society marginalize you to being a nurturer. And that's the thing with Aquarius women. Don't mix business and pleasure. If you are a superwoman, don't concede to the social expectation of you to have children and get married. If who you really are is a free bird that is going to keep flying and flying and flying. And that is to say, Aquarius woman, you had better damn well make sure whatever man you choose and partner, but women can get along with each other better than men and women can get along. So a lesbian Aquarius is not going to have a hard time finding a female partner to be great with her and be constantly in motion and constantly achieving goals with her, as a man who is going to want to control a woman for his benefit. So Aquarius woman, it is very important for you all, because unlike some other women and some of these other signs, having the wrong man will ruin your future. And the thing why you all, I can't even say that with an Aquarius woman, because Aquarius woman would never be with the wrong man. Y'all wouldn't. I don't even have to say that to you all, because it's not in y'all to even be with people who are not on your level. And that's what I love about you. But you know, be a wonderful family member, or be the woman who achieves what no one else even dared to do. But the wanting to be everything and everything's great and I'm great at this and I'm great at that and I'm great at this. Understand that if you're going to be that woman who has achieved what no one else dared to do, male or female, um other things may fall to the wayside. So understand, Aquarius woman, you can't have it all. And a lot of times you all do have it all until you don't. So don't lose what you have trying to achieve a goal that someone else achieved just because it tickled your fancy. Aquarius woman, don't lose the love you have trying to be a superhero. You don't have to try to be a superhero, you are, but you get what I'm trying to say. You don't have to prove it by accomplishing what someone else accomplished. You don't have to prove you're a superhero by accomplishing something that someone else accomplished. One day you guys want to be a ballerina. The next day you guys want to brew beer and your friend at a craft, come up with a craft brewery. The next minute you guys want to fly to Mars with the millionaires. The next minute you want to climb Mount Everest. Oh, now you want to start kids and have a family. Oh, now you want to get divorced. Like at some point you're going to have to figure out who you are and what you want to do instead of just doing what everyone else is doing for inspiration. Aquarius ladies. Pisces. Let's move on to Pisces, shall we? Pisces men. This was kind of easy. Be the cool guy, Pisces men. Be the cool dude. Be the cool guy. The cool water, cool guy. And don't get bloated. Don't be that bloated fish or one of them ugly, weird looking always blowing gas, blowing off steam, blow like a whale, the whale, or so you can be a shark. You can be kind of sharky, but be the cool guy. Pisces, be that cool guy that you are. Don't be the grumpy old man that you prefer to be because it makes you feel better about having such an old soul. Don't be grumpy because it makes you feel better about knowing so much. Hold on, let me charge this. I may have to move you guys over just because. Okay. I'll put this guy on the charger. Sorry. Yeah, it's the other thing, I didn't really keep my phone charged. But I guess you guys can still see it too. It's good enough, whatever. There we go, that's it. It got brighter on Instagram. Hold on, let me, screen's kind of, it's more clear. Pisces men, clear. Be the cool guy, not the grumpy old man. And another thing, Pisces men, stop swimming and start surfing. What do I mean by surfing? Surface. Come from up under the depths of being a fucking bookworm and a weirdo half the time. And surface and be that cool surfer dude. Don't be the grumpy old guy who's swimming, don't be that grumpy old prehistoric angry shark that's swimming around snapping at everybody, because they're too old to actually just eat them and devour them, or be the cool guy. Be the cool dude, be the surfer dude. Surface, resurface. Like after you go down and dive deep and do all that deep dive and soul searching, retreat, healing, cleansing bullshit that y'all always be doing, resurface and be the cool guy. That's the version of you to be. Be the cool guy, not the grumpy old dude who knows everything, not the weirdo who's always underneath and so deep, deep dive and trying to get everyone to dive deep on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And be that cool surfer dude who's just above the waves. You can swim. If you fall, nothing's gonna happen. But just be that cool dude who's like above the waves, surfing, cool sunglasses dude, that unbothered energy. That's exactly where we want Pisces men. So Pisces men, don't be the grumpy old guy. Don't get bloated. And I mean that sincerely. Pisces men, you are prone to obesity. You are prone to obesity because of your emotional mood swings. So Pisces men, don't get obese. Don't get bloated. Pisces men, even when you're smaller and more petite of a man, you all tend to have big statures. You all tend to be larger than life. Same thing with Aquarius. You all are the two oldest signs, so you have a larger than life presence, even if you are a man in a smaller body. But Pisces men tend to be tall drinks of water, because that's what you are. You're a tall drink of water. You're a lot to take down. You have a lot of water, a lot of emotions, a lot of talents, a lot to offer. And it could be a lot, and kind of like a cancer, where a cancer can just flood you with emotions, and to where you just drown and you're like, I'm done with this. So cancers need fishy women that can swim, because they will flood you with emotions. Pisces men, you don't flood people with emotions. You have a lot of the emotions, and you experience them in your own ways, namely tattoos and altering your physical appearance. Pisces are number one sign that will have body dysmorphia, because changing your body is the way that you express how much emotions is going through you, and you do it in an artsy way. um you're not you don't have body dysmorphia in a validation seeking way. Pisces men, um you all are expressing the depths of your emotions by changing your outward appearance, because you do not require other people to change who they are. um and you can either tolerate who they are or not. And honestly, you can tolerate everything. And that's one thing that people love about you. You have a tolerance for everything until you don't. And the moment you don't tolerate someone, and this is Pisces men or women, the moment there's something that they don't tolerate, it is known, and they'll never experience it again. They're just not going to put themselves in a position to experience something that they don't ever want to experience again. So if a Pisces has no tolerance for something, you won't see them around it. But they have a high tolerance for everything and everyone and all different diverse personalities. So Pisces men, don't be so hyper emotional, and don't be so grumpy and all these things, because you have so much diversity running in your veins. Just be that cool dude. Be that cool surfer dude who, you're obviously on an element that other people aren't, but you can connect to them on their level too. And that is what surfacing shows. It's surfacing. It's the surfboard. It's the skateboard. It's board. Y'all need to board, because y'all is maritime law, and y'all are not on the laws of the land. Pisces is on maritime law. So everything in your element is maritime law language. So you need to get on board with your own life and be that boat and let people come aboard your boat and you take them around. But just be that cool surfer dude that can turn into a boat that can transport people in another element. Just stay right there. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? When you're around other human beings who cannot swim deep like you can, just surf or become a boat, and take them on a cruise. That's who you need to be. Be the cruise ship captain. Don't be no other version of you, because don't nobody want that. No, don't nobody want no other fucking weird, goofy, dumbass, annoying, self-righteous fucking version of you. The only version of a Pisces man that anybody wants is the being the cool captain of a cool ship, being a cool pirate of a bunch of gang of pirates, being the surfer dude. That's it. If you too deep or too in your ego, nobody wants to deal with you. Be on the surface of yourself. Be on the surface of your own bullshit, Pisces man, and then everybody will love you. All right? Pisces women. Stop trying to be different. Stop trying so hard to be different and just be who you are. It's okay, Pisces woman, if who you naturally are is like somebody else. What's up, little bro Joe? I see you on the guitar. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Don't stop posting. People are inspired if they're not saying it. I see you, little bro. You're a Libra. Libra was in the first upload, so if it might still be loading, but Libra, I had to do. This is my second upload of this Zodiac Qwikie. So once it uploads on Instagram, or if you want to go on my YouTube, you'll see the full upload. It'll be live. It'll be like an hour and a half. But I'm at the end now with on Pisces women, the divine. Pisces women, stop trying to be different. It's okay to be like everyone else. It's okay if who you are, what you like, what you wear, how you think, who you having sex with is what everyone else is doing too. It's okay. It's okay. Stop trying to set yourself apart because you have this need to feel like you have more divinity than another person or than other people in general. Stop trying to prove you have divinity and let other people experience it if they've earned it. But don't try to prove you have divinity and wisdom to offer by trying to be different than other people, and as a woman by trying to be the woman who is different than the rest. You know, being different does not mean better. And really demonstrate, don't be the woman who's trying to be different. Be the woman who is actually so original that she is forcing people to accept the reality that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That is your strong point, Pisces woman. Your strong point is that the things that in you are actually original. You are so unashamed of who you originally and naturally are that you force the world to accept that somebody finds me beautiful, if not most people, because I am being myself. And when you show that you being yourself is also found beautiful, especially if it's not. If you guys are the black women who are wearing your afros and wearing your short hair and refusing to get weave. You guys are the women who got 5, 6, 7, 10 men asking to marry you, but you're saying no because your personal goal or finishing your artwork or selling your painting is just honestly just more important to you. You all, you are the women who actually genuinely put yourself first. You Pisces women are the most selfish women in the zodiac in a way that is empowering to the individual and in a way that demonstrates, especially as a woman to woman, that you do not have to do anything that you don't want to do. So Pisces women, don't try to be different. Your strength is being yourself. And it's okay to relate to another person. It's okay to relate to other women. All right? And Pisces women, I'm saying this because you all may experience more than any other woman. Pisces woman, you all may experience more than any other woman. Peace, Shayna. I did Aries first, so you guys, you the first run up in the upload. This is last now. We're Pisces, but hey, Aries is Aries is what, 2 days away from Pisces if you in March anyway. So Pisces women, you may more than any other woman experience not being able to relate to other women because you are different. It's uploading, Shayna. It's, you didn't miss it. It's just, it's uploading, but this is part 2. I'm going through all the zodiacs, what they should not do, what they should stop doing, and based on if you're male or female. So the first one, Instagram cut me off after an hour, so I had to start this one, which is the second one that started with Libra. But on YouTube, the whole thing is there because YouTube, you could stay live till kingdom come. Pisces women, you all may experience not being able to relate to other women more than the average person or more than the average woman, because you own yourself so much more than other people do, and because women in society by and large are taught to belong to exist for others, and the Pisces woman is the representation of the woman who exists for herself. And that's why you all are often different. And that's why other people, especially women, have a hard time relating to you. And that's why a lot of men can relate to you in ways that women can't, because you practice independence in your thinking. And that translates to everything you do, how you dress, who you date, how you make your money. So Pisces women, who you are is you're that person that shows the world beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Because by being yourself unapologetically, I'm not saying unlike the Pisces man, but I told Pisces men more than any other sign I say has body dysmorphia, where they will use their body as an expression of how they're feeling, because they are not going to necessarily flood others with it, force of it on others. They're going to express their emotions through changing their appearance. That is not it's not self-hatred. It's art. It's artwork. It's expressing themselves through using their body as a canvas. Whereas with the Pisces woman, you're showing people who you are naturally, showing people how you were naturally created without changing it, is your way of forcing the world to accept everyone else's differences, and more so, especially as a woman, to accept the reality that a woman does not have to conform to anything to feel beautiful. Someone's going to find her beautiful. Someone's going to love her. Someone's going to want to marry her, regardless of what she looks like, regardless of what she acts like, regardless of what she thinks. That is the strength of the Pisces female. The strength of the Pisces man is that he accepts everyone for who they are, like Christ. Christ said, come one, come all. And if you was unclean, then he would just heal you. That's what a Pisces man does. That's why I say, Pisces man, be the captain of the ship. And don't be nothing else. Don't be too judgmental, and don't be so deep that only the disciples understand what the fuck you're talking about. Pisces man, just be Christ, who everyone comes to, and when they are done with you, they leave clean and a better version of themselves, and they can go out into the world and be Christ-like. All right? Pisces female, stop trying to be different just to show the world something different. Let people who have something different that you admire, let those people express that if it's original to them. But don't try to take what's different about someone else and make it your own just to force the world to accept something different. And Pisces women, this is not jealousy. You do not copycat other women out of envy or out of lack of character or out of fear of you losing attention for not being that. You copycat other women who are forcing the world to consume something different because you want to force the world to break their standards of beauty, to break their um, margins of what is acceptable and what is not. And when you see a woman doing that, and you, because that's your mission in life, is to prove a point, you know, or to prove, I'm not trying to be fun, but because Pisces women, a lot of times your mission is to prove that not that you're the best, but that um that you don't have to be like other people. That's you, your mission is to prove that you don't have to be like everyone else. And when you see a woman who's not being like everyone else, let her prove that point in her originality. Don't try to, you know, you don't have to copy that and mimic that and wear that or do that so you can force the world to accept it. You don't have to become that just to show the world, hey, things that are different are beautiful. It's okay, Pisces woman, if you're blonde hair, blue eyed, and a model. It's okay, Pisces woman, if you're married with kids. It's okay if you ended up if you're a black woman from the hood and you ended up a baby mama. It's okay. It's okay if some shit happened in your life or how you look or what you do is just is fucking normal, or God forbid it's the status quo. Pisces woman, stop trying to change yourself when you are the status quo, just because you understand that accepting other people's differences is the way to create unity and healing. We get that you understand how to make the world a better place. But if you are the status quo, like Pisces woman, it's okay to be born rich. You don't have to act like a fucking liberal and fuck black men, you know, and join the Black Lives Matter movement or do some gay rights activist shit just because you want to be a humanitarian philanthropist. Some bullshit. Pisces women, sometimes being different is saying white lives matter too. Sometimes being different is being a rich conservative who was raised with standards that no one else can understand because they don't come from royalty. Sometimes that's what's the most different thing in society. You know, sometimes being the black woman who had a husband before a baby is the most different thing that you can do. So stop letting what is normal and what is the status quo and what is the general standard in general society make you feel like if you do that, you're not proving a point. Pisces women, stop becoming crazy psycho liberal women with pink hair just to prove a point, just to prove that you're different from everyone else. It is okay to be a conservative Christian woman with traditional values. You don't have to be counterculture alternative with everything you do to be different. Sometimes just being yourself is different. And if you don't feel different enough, just go into another society and see how different you actually are from those people, because that's what these men do. When they get bored with who they are, they just go around people who are completely different from them, and they join remote tribes. That's what Pisces men do. They just go around people who look nothing like them, act nothing like them, eat nothing like them, and they just go live there and be part of some remote tribe as the weird white guy. That's what Pisces men do. You feel me? Or he may be one of these black guys who learned how to speak Mandarin, you know, instead of Spanish, and just goes to Japan and he's like the only black guy there and everyone's worshiping him because he's so different. You know, if he's black, he'll do some, you know, but it's just like, that's what Pisces men do. Pisces women, if you don't feel different enough because you're the normal status quo, just go somewhere where everyone else ain't nothing like you. Then you'll be different. Okay? You got your shit together, go live in the hood where everyone else is fucked up. Then you'll feel different than everyone else. All right? But stop all this trying to be different, to force the world to be different, you know. And this ends my Zodiac consultation quickie for all of the, I should say Greek zodiac signs, so to speak, but I said the American zodiac. Um, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And I'm going to try to give you all more live consultations where you guys can ask me more questions. But if you guys like this and you thought, I saw another astrologer. I saw her reel and she did this, and I was like, that's a cute idea. So I said, let me try this as a way to just kind of reconnect with my audience as Black High Priestess, as an oracle. So I have to get ready for this lovely event tonight. But go back and watch the first one when it loads. This is part two, for Instagram. For YouTube, thank you all for being here as usual. And listen, learn, like, subscribe, follow me, and of course, ask any questions you have, and I can go live answering your question in the next one. Peace and love.